Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hello, 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 hello. How are y'all doing? I've had the last couple of days off. Let's see. Anything happening? Yeah, I'm getting the whole crawl space under the house done. So expect to see a lot more streams. Might even double up on some days. Just saying. Whew, because that's going to be an expensive bill. My God. I already done told the husband, I said, yep, we're staying in this house for quite a while after spending that much money. So, besides that, everything's good. How's that? How are y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I haven't seen y'all in a couple days, except for when I did that gaming stream, but hardly anybody shows up for those. Only the people who want to see me be a noob on a video game. You know. Are we doing good? Are we doing good? 4-hour nap today. Ken, I am so jealous. Magnetar really, really, really wants to take a nap. He already yelled at me on Twitter. And now he's yelling in my chat about not being able to take a nap. Roar's drying things. Magnetar, I am not yelling! It's too warm at the job and I'm ready for it to be over. I know that's right. Yeah, I gotta say something. Ugh. All right, hold on. Let me pull this up first, and then I can put it in the order in which I can do this in. Because the month of August... That's right, you read the title. Pause. Thank you. The month of August has been really, 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 really interesting. Okay? We have gone from Mamamax being found out that he's working for a nonprofit to a video about Mamamax working for said nonprofit, to him getting kicked out of the nonprofit, to a story being written about Spencer, to a video about Spencer, and now Mamamax is back on his channel. I think something's up. I don't know what. I am not going to sit here and tell you exactly what's up because I don't know. But something is up, or it's just a series of unfortunate events. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Ann. It's the timing of it all. Okay? I don't have the original post about him working at the nonprofit, but we can start with the video that Hadrian Dev made. Now, I will say this. I'll get to that when we get to the Spencer video. All right. So Hadrian Dev made this video on Mamamax, and he uploaded it on August 3rd of 2024. Talking about Mamamax situation just got worse. Well, if you notice, he has the petition attached to it. All right. Then, 24 days ago, today is the 31st, so 24 days ago would be like, what, the 6th of the month or something like that? The 7th of the month? There's a post on Reddit saying that he got kicked out of the nonprofit. All right? Because there was a change.org about getting him out of that nonprofit. Okay? I hate to tell y'all this. For me personally, I think it's super weird that y'all did that. All right? Because as far as I know, Mamamax did not, and I've said this on my channel already 2, maybe 3 times, and I even said it on Tommy's channel. I don't think that he showed anything bad towards children. Yeah, he's an ass, and he lied on the internet, but, you know, he's all talking about saving the children, so he actually goes and does something with kids, and then we kick him out of that. When he was doing the very thing that we told him would be more impactful than lying on the internet about saving children. Okay? I think that's kind of weird. And I kind of feel like the detractors, which I hate that word detractor, but people are acting really crazy about Mamamax right now. And they're acting really crazy about Spencer too. I feel like if he just went and got a job at McDonald's, y'all would get him fired from McDonald's. You know? I mean, I feel like y'all are going to hunt him down everywhere he goes. That's not cool. That's not cool. At least not in my book. So, anyway. So, 24 days ago, they kicked him out. All right, boom. Then, 13 days ago, so 11 days later, the truth about Spencer Reddit post came out. Now, y'all know how I feel about this one. It was this line here. I'm sure Camden did something, but it was role-playing taken too far. I was already starting to get a little sussy here, but when I got here, I literally questioned it out loud, was this not? Now, I'm contemplating getting a hold of this person to ask them what kind of proof do they have, and or can I see this whole conversation that they had with Spencer. I'm thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure yet. So then, five days ago, we have a video that has come out about Spencer by Hadrian Dev, the same guy who made this one. And then you have the original person who wrote this Reddit post under here going, it feels so good to be validated, like having someone else come forward. But it's actually so devastating to, I think she meant, know how much of how I grew to knew her was all lies. We bonded over lies. I never knew her. She played victim so well, and instead I was helping somebody that doesn't deserve help. I've received threats for coming forward. Everything this video did is what my post intended for. Let everyone know this was all BS. Truly, this video, thank you. I feel no longer crazy for my doubts when I decided not to help her anymore. People like her is what makes it difficult to want to help others, because people like her ruin your desire to help. It makes you question everyone's intentions. Bruh. Let's amp up the dramatics a little bit. Okay. Bravo. You were on stage. I feel like that was a dramatic reading. I think I read it very well too. I think I turned up the dramatics when I read it. Thank you. They go on to say, whoever this other source is, thank you, truly, thank you. I received threats and messages and all kinds of crap about me being a liar, and I know I'm not, but have someone else come forward with the same exact Magnetar type. Are you still in the chat? Okay, Magnetar, hold tight, Magnetar. Like, so validating. So I don't know how to explain. This was healing to me. Okay, so in my first Reddit post ever. All right, so Hadrian Dev went under here, and he goes, additional evidence for Max using a food bank. And this was the receipt. This is supposedly Max's Google Maps reviews. And these two, when you click the link that Dev gave, or Hadrian gave, the Star Central Studios is no longer there. Okay? It is no longer there, but it was there initially, because as soon as I saw it, I clicked it. Now, the one thing I will tell you, though, is both of these had the same timestamp. Both of these said 5 months. It had been 5 months since Mamamax had been there. Supposedly, Mamamax had been there. Okay? Now, Star Central Studios, if you went and looked up, and I meant to pull this up, God bless it. If you went and pulled it up, you would see pictures, and it showed like a green screen. It was the same green screen in the background of Mamamax in that Instagram post, where Mamamax is with the kids showing them a camera or something like that. You see the same exact green screen in the background. Okay? Now, we all know he was working for a nonprofit. Don't nonprofits work with food banks also? Who's to say? Now, again, we're about questioning things, right? We're questioning things. That's all I'm doing. I'm not calling anybody a liar, but I have questions. I have a lot of questions. Who's to say that he went to the food bank to help with the food bank? Because it was through the nonprofit who's helping kids. Who's to say that's not what he was doing? You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he definitely wasn't getting food from the food bank. I'm not saying that, but are we believing that he went to a food bank because Spencer said so? Spencer also says she got pregnant 4 times in 3.5 months. Everybody that's ever come in contact with Spencer has abused her, according to her words. Her timeline changed. Her stories changed. So So now we're going to believe things that Spencer say all of a sudden? We're not going to question Spencer now? Are we picking and choosing what we're questioning Spencer on? Because as far as I'm concerned, anything and everything that come out of Spencer's mouth, I question. She could tell me the sky is blue, and I'm going to have to look up at it and make sure it's blue. So now all of a sudden we believe that Mamamax is going to a food bank because Spencer said so in a Facebook post? That's what I meant to pull up. Hold on. A Facebook, well, we know, Facebook post before this. But is that, are we believing Spencer all of a sudden? Is that what we're doing? Even if he is going to food banks, it's a weird gotcha. It's a very weird gotcha. Almost kind of hateful, to be honest. If he needs to go to food banks to get food, why are we shaming him for that? I think that's kind of weird. Sorry. That's a weird flex. Hope you don't have any troubles down the line. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that one. R/. Okay, so the Spencer's Facebook was 20 days ago. Yeah, so it fit right in with, it was right before they kicked him out. So it would have been right there. So Spencer's was 20 days ago. Nope, it was after. So they kicked him out of the nonprofit. Then Spencer comes out and says something. Then somebody comes out about Spencer 7 days after the Facebook post. And then we have the video coming out about Spencer, which is here. And now today, Mamamax has come out. Does nobody see this as suspicious? Does nobody... I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like people are playing Shadow Wars. And I think people, commentators, are being really fucking gullible right now. I think some commentators are being pretty fucking gullible just because they don't like somebody. I think the same thing's going on with Mr. Beast. I think people are being gullible about the Mr. Beast stuff and not questioning anything because they don't like Mr. Beast. I think the same thing's going on about the Spencer stuff. Do y'all not notice the narrative that they're spinning about Spencer right now, which, to be honest, I think is true about her. But doesn't it almost feel like, whether it's the intended purpose or not, but doesn't it almost feel like it's making Max out to be a victim of Spencer? It does to me. Now, I did speak to Hadrian. I did. I got into a call with Hadrian with Kristen Art. I like Hadrian. Hadrian seemed really nice. Hadrian is really, from what he described to me, Hadrian is really hemmed up because his source wants to remain completely anonymous. And so anonymous to a point where he has to go to the source and show them what he put in a video to get their approval, so they won't get upset because they don't want to be outed. And I think that really, how long we've been live? 52 minutes? Okay, I can say it. I think that's the reason why Hadrian's video was really fucked up. Honestly. I told Hadrian flat out in the call. I told him, I'm like, you're fucked. You're fucked. Because unless we can find out the source and that source comes out, why is somebody just watching that video supposed to believe everything you're saying? You know? But I will say Hadrian was very nice, and I do appreciate the fact that he talked to me. Thank you for that. I was, fun fact, I was a little too aggressive, but once he learned that's just me, we were okay. Zane, he's told me the same thing. He told Kristen Art the same thing. I have yet heard anything yet, but, you know, it's on his timetable, not mine. Now, this video is only 10 minutes and 34 seconds. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to go through it, and I'll point out every single problem I have in this video. I said put a 1 in the chat if you want to do it. Any other numbers? I'm kicking you out of the stream. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kicking you out. Okay. It's only 10 minutes long. It's not going to be... How long was Mamamax's? Oh, it was 4 minutes. Okay, yeah. We got this. All right. I have to do this. I have to do this in normal speed. Because some of these screenshots go by so fast that when you hit the arrow left or right, it just skips over a couple of screenshots. Rule number 1, Hadrian, if you are watching this live stream, when you do a video like this, you need to put those screenshots up where they're up long enough for somebody to register there's a screenshot up and they can pause it and read it. If you're not going to read the screenshots out, then they should be able to easily pause it and read it for themselves. Rule number 1. I don't trust videos that has flashing receipts. Y'all know me. I don't trust that. Again, I'm not saying that Hadrian was trying to be sly or slick or anything like that. I think Hadrian is like relatively new to the game, and I know he wants to improve how he does his videos. He's very nice, so I'm not saying that he is purposely trying to be deceitful. Pumpkin, get your butt down. Don't meow me, get down. Ooh, I'm gonna fight her. So, let's go.
I will break your fingers.
Oh, wait, shit.
Have you done it already?
Your fingers.
Bookmeyers, man. Okay, that's her and him. You see how fast it goes? Okay, so we're gonna watch this whole clip. Now watch the whole clip.
I will break your fingers.
Have you done it already?
That's a clip, chimp, because it looks like he is telling her, haven't you done that already, about breaking his fingers? It looks like it's clipped to hell. You know? I don't know.
After my last video on Max, a source close to Spencer reached out to me with the truth about Spencer, and they explained all of Spencer's lies that she spread about herself and her backstory on the internet. They would like to remain anonymous.
I don't know, Magnetar, because I don't see the full entire clip. I see a part of what she's saying, then I'm seeing screenshots, and then I'm hearing something that he is saying after that, but I don't know if those two things go together. That's my point.
But if any large YouTuber wants to cover this story, reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with my source and you can verify the truth of what I say in this video. So Spencer, aka Shelby, is a person who was, according to her, involved in a vampire cult. This cult leader was a man called Camden Gerard Davis. He allegedly abused her and kept her in that cult and manipulating her to stay. She ran away to that cult from her abusive family and managed to get out, and she went to Mamamax to break the story and make videos about it.
My name is Spencer.
Of course she did. You know why? Because Mamamax has over 600,000 subscribers on YouTube. Of course she did. Duh. Duh.
And I am a survivor.
Okay, we don't care. We've already been through this part of the Mamamax universe. We don't give a fuck.
On March 18th, 20
Don't care.
mysteriously
Don't care.
on some day werewolf and this other server act.
At least that's her side of the story. And
She was friends with his sister. She was not friends with Mamamax. She was friends with his sister.
her story has plenty of holes in it, as you'll see in a bit. Now, the internet already picked up on this when the whole thing about Max was exposed and everyone already became suspicious of Spencer's intentions. They suspected she's lying, but nobody had the actual truth until now. And recently, an alleged friend of Spencer came out explaining their story with Spencer and how Spencer has lied and manipulated her way through every situation.
Again, that story on Reddit, any YouTuber that covered the Mamamax situation could have came up with that story. Any one of us could have came up with that story. A lot of things, because I went back and reread it after my live stream, and then, you know, I put the video out. I went back and reread it. And, yeah, any one of us could have written that. Any one of us could have written a fan fiction like that about her.
There has also been some suspicious activity going on in these subreddits, such as brand new accounts joining, making posts about Spencer and then getting deleted, etc. So there's definitely something weird going on ever since Max tanked his career, and
I think this was a horrible idea. And yeah.
especially since we got him fired from the Cal
Especially since we got him fired. Well, I asked Hadrian about the we, and we got him fired because he says it twice in this video. And the reason why he told me that he said we is because he linked it on his video. He linked this petition right here on his video in the description. So that's why he's going we. So.
El Paso thing. So I'll go over each of her many claims about herself and about her past and her life about Camden, the cult, and the life with Mamamax, starting with her past. Her first claim is that she was abused by her family, and this is one of Spencer's main lies. Spencer was not abused by her family, at least from what I gather. She grew up in a good home in...
Why do we have to see childhood photos of her? Why do we have to see childhood photos of her? I'm sorry. I don't see the relevance of having childhood photos of her in the video. I'm going to be honest. And, you know, knowing some stories about how, like, children have been in abusive situations with their families, you still get smiling photos from them. You still get photos where at that moment they looked happy. You still see those things. Thank you, Weird Collar Guy, for being a member for 24 months. I appreciate it. Oh, Zane, I didn't pick up your 20. I'm so sorry. Here's for not leaving me bored tonight. Okay, thank you, Zane. This, I think this right here was unnecessary. Yeah.
in Texas and had whatever she wanted. She was obsessed with...
How do we know that? How do we know that for a fact? We don't. It could be true. It very well could be true, but we don't know that for a fact.
with online serial killer roleplay and all kinds of other not safe for work stuff from a young age, and you can even see that from the Tumblr accounts and who she interacted with. She was also good friends with a person who wrote a lot of this roleplay, still, which I won't name right now, and this involved a lot of and serial killer roleplay.
Yeah, she's like really into roleplay, and it's probably a kink of hers. Yeah, is anybody surprised by that? Is anybody surprised by that? I'm not surprised by that. Reese says, okay, but literally everyone in the emo alt community was on edgy Tumblr back in the day. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't think I've ever made a Tumblr account, or maybe I did one time to go find somebody's Tumblr or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I know I've never, like, posted on Tumblr. So, yeah. Okay, she was into fantasy gore, horror, roleplay. That was a kink. Okay. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
etc. So she most likely started believing all of this roleplay stuff she was involved in. Now, when she ran away from home, she alleges that her stepmother hit her. However, this person that reached out to me has a different story. So she was going to have her phone taken away, and she didn't like that, so when that happened, she physically struck her stepmother before running away from home. Spencer was never—
Okay, so here we come in with the problem of not knowing who this source is. And I'm talking for the general public. You not knowing who this source is, how can you take this serious? I'm sorry. How can you take this serious not knowing who his source is? How can you blindly believe something that you don't know who his source is? Now get it. Hey, y'all know I can't stand Spencer. Y'all know I do not like me some Spencer. And y'all know I do not like Mamamax either. So I am not on either side of that fence. All right? I am right down the middle. My hands are rated E for everyone. Okay? But if you don't know who the source is that is giving this information to Hadrian, then why are you blindly believing it? Why? I've seen so many people blindly believe this. Blindly. Dojangles. Max really just wanted to pop up and start uploading again without addressing it. Facts. Facts. Alright, let's keep going.
abused as a child, or abused at all. She did go missing when she ran away to a boyfriend, but she was not gone long. There was never a cult, it was a role-playing group. When her grandfather died, she went to live with Max because he was paying for her to do a story so they could make money on YouTube. I have seen so many videos on the internet about her, and everyone here is disgusted that knows her. She has claimed abuse her whole life. She claims to have disabilities, she claims she never went to therapy. Everything out of her mouth is a lie. I literally saw a video where she says her stepmother abused her. No, she attacked her stepmother when her stepmother took her phone at 14, so she ran away to be with her boyfriend in a role-playing group.
Okay, again, I am not saying that this story is a lie, but I cannot sit here and say I 100% believe this story because I don't know who the source is. I don't know who the source is. You're dealing with people who lie. Mamamax and his side and his crew, and Spencer. You're literally dealing with a bunch of people who couldn't tell the truth if they tried. Like what? Alright, let's keep going.
I know your videos haven't covered a lot of that story, but I'm just finding anybody that is willing to know that she was not abused. She has claimed abuse on her family, she's claimed abuse of friends, she's claimed abuse of people that have employed her. She says she can't hold a job due to disabilities, and she's a fraud.
Okay, so I've talked to several people about this video before I talked to Hadrian, and I wanted to get their input on this video, like what they think about it. Because I was thinking, okay, Xylie, maybe you're just being a cantankerous old bitch, all right? And you hate Spencer so much, and you hate Mamamax so much, maybe you're making up things in your head, okay? And I am happy to report to y'all that I am not crazy. I am not the only person who thought this about this video. Now, I did talk to some people who believed this video. And then I started presenting questions like, okay, who's the source? And they're like, I don't know who Hadrian's source is. Well, then why do you believe it? Why do you believe it? How do you know it's not somebody out of Mamamax's camp? Why do you believe it if you don't know who the source is? Why are you blind? Because you hate Spencer that much? You know? See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Doc. It very well could be true. But I cannot sit here with a call-out channel, a drama channel, and sit here and take this video like it is the gospel truth. Because I don't know who it is that is saying it. You know what I'm saying? It very well could be true. It could be. But I need receipts. I need to know who's saying this. I need to know some proof behind who's saying this. I need proof. Where's the proof? You know? Here's another thing. Some people had a problem with this. But I'm just finding anybody that is willing to know that she was not abused. So who else did you try to contact? Who else did you try to contact? You went to the guy who had less than 500 subscribers at the time? That right there, a lot of people are sus on. A lot of people are sus on that. Me, not so much. And I'm going to tell you why. I started out being sus by that, but then I was thinking, wait a minute. He is the one that did the latest Mamamax video. You know what I mean? And it got, well, now it's at 30, but at the time it was at 29K views. So if they looked it up, it would have been probably this video they possibly could have seen. You know what I mean? So that kind of makes sense why they went to Hadrian. So, Reese, thank you for being a member 14 months. As well, I want to know if the source themselves is verified or if the stuff that the source says is verified. Yeah, no, great question. All great questions. All great questions. And that's, listen, my point of doing this is this, okay? I'm not calling Hadrian a liar, all right? After talking to Hadrian, he believes his source. I think he truly believes his source. I don't think that he is running an op. I don't think he is. I think he actually believes his source. But the problem is, being that we can't know who the source is and we're not really seeing any receipts that make sense, you might as well not even made the video. Because it looks suspect. You know? It looks kind of sus. What's going on? Spencer is untrustworthy, but so is a non-existent. So yeah, see, we all know Spencer's a liar. Anyway, all right, so let's keep going.
She was never thrown around in foster care. She went to a group home when she was found in Georgia after her and Dad Camden broke up, and she was found in a park and then was picked up by her family. She never wanted to follow rules. She didn't want to go to school. She lived in a fantasy world online.
She was never thrown around in foster care. She went to a group home when she was found in Georgia. Okay, remember in Georgia, she left Camden because Camden called the cops on her. She was sitting at the gazebo. Camden called the cops on her, was saying that she was a homeless girl in the gazebo. She went to a group home and then she went to foster parents. And they're saying she was never thrown around in foster care. So it's either them lying or Spencer lying. Somebody's lying. a group home is foster care, though, I remember her saying she went to a group home, they didn't like, or she had a, okay, this is Spencer talking, okay, so we know this is probably exaggerated, but she said she went to a group home, and I remember something about a cell phone in the group home, and like how one of the ladies didn't like her or something like that. And then she ended up going to, I remember her specifically saying she went to foster parents and she really liked her foster parents and she didn't want to leave Georgia because she didn't want to leave them. I remember her saying that. Yeah, but who knows? Who knows? Listen, this whole story is fucked up from one end to the other because everybody lies. Everybody lies. I'm not saying Hadrian lie. I'm talking Spencer and Mamamax. Both camps lie. Both camps completely lie. So. Yeah, that's the point, pretty idiot. It was, she was in a group home and then she supposedly went to a foster family after the group home. They took her out of the group home and put her in a foster family. That was her story. God only knows if it was true, though. Again, it's Spencer talking. Yeah, her timeline was never consistent. That's true.
Was found in Georgia after her and that Camden broke up, and she was found in a park and then was picked up by her family. She never wanted to follow rules. She didn't want to go to school. She lived in a fantasy world online and the internet has ruined her. And now it's all about trying to become famous and making money. I also want to say that
I will say the fantasy world online, I took it out of that video that I put up about the Reddit post. But then I went back to Nani and asked Nani, and we counted up how many accounts she had across the World Wide Web. And let me tell you something. Spencer's not a normie. Spencer is not a normie. I was actually correct when I said between 30 and 40 accounts on the internet, on platforms I never heard of before. She had about 30 to 40 accounts. And she always uses one. There's a little bit differences in some of them, but it's usually the same 2 usernames. So, yeah, she's not a normie. She knows the internet. She knows the internet.
this child, from her whole story I heard online from the beginning, is really disgusting. Shelby was a spoiled child who grew up with everything she's ever wanted. She lives in a fantasy world and is always a victim. She really needs to be in a mental hospital right now. The next claim is that she is disabled. Spencer often lies saying that she is disabled or has some sort of disability. However, that's far from the truth. As far as I know, she has no diagnosed physical disability. In fact,
that part I kind of agree with Hadrian there. As far as we knew, she didn't have a diagnosed disability either. I believe Mamamax, I think that was one of the things he was supposed to help her with when she moved in with him, was to get like the diagnosis and whatever, so.
According to my source, she has attempted to get disability payments by pretending to be disabled in court and carrying a cane. This is also confirmed by the recent post on the subreddit, which is posted by an old friend of Spencer. One of the things—
Supposed old friend of Spencer, which by the way, they have her marked, the old friend of Spencer, they have her marked as a, they have her marked as a reliable source. My question is, what did she show as being a reliable source, and why can't we see it? She already showed DMs only what Spencer said. She didn't show what she said back or what she said before. How come we can't see that? How come I can't see how she's a reliable source? Why are all these sources not coming out with everything? The Hood Teddy 499, need to watch this VOD from the beginning tomorrow. Need to sleep now. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the 499. I appreciate it. Why can't we see anything to provide us that she is a reliable source? Now, apparently, I guess, what's his name? Lyrics. I guess Lyrics talked to one of the mods and they showed him and he was like, yeah, she knew Spencer. Okay, that's great for Lyrics. Why can't everybody else? Why can't everybody else see that? Because again, just by reading this, anybody who covered Mamamax or even watched everybody covering Mamamax could have came up with this fanfic. So just by looking at this, why am I supposed to believe this user? Why am I supposed to believe that person? What, just because mods say that they're a reliable source? You're not showing me where they're reliable. I need to see this. This should be a slam dunk for y'all.
Things that they said is that Spencer tried to get disability checks but was refused. Now, she had a job at a vape shop, but she couldn't hold it down because she had to mop a floor and she refused to do so because of her disability, or at least the disability she claims she has. But as far as I know, and as far as anybody I've talked to about this that's close to her knows, she does not have a disability or any diagnosed physical disability. Recently, she went online trying to get a lawyer to fight disability because she got a job and she said she couldn't mop because she's been trying to get disability forever. And she has no documentation for it, so she's been denied. So she pretends to be a victim all the time.
Again, is it plausible? It's very plausible because Spencer is a liar. We all know Spencer to be a liar. She showed us that during this whole debacle, during the whole Mamamax thing, okay? She showed herself to be a liar, okay? So is it plausible? Is this story plausible? Yes. But I can't sit here and blindly believe it. I can't sit here and blindly believe it. Diorio would have sniffed out the BS. Isn't it funny Diorio hasn't really covered it? Just saying. You notice it hasn't been widely covered? Why do you think that is? Why do you think this hasn't been widely covered? You should delete that. That was a horrible troll. That was horrible. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. That's why it hasn't been widely covered. So.
Time, and that's how she gets what she wants. This is also confirmed by that Reddit post. Now, one of the major claims that she makes is that she was abused.
Okay. Here's another thing. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second, because I gotta do this for you to see it. Give me 1 second. Let me mute this. I gotta put it on 20, because the way it's set up, the line goes right through it, so. 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. Okay, hold on. Because I got to snip this so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay. Beckett, if you're still watching, I'm putting something in our DM so I can just pull it straight from Discord. Actually, I can just throw it in my own Discord. Hold on. Okay, back to normal. All right, give me a second so I can place it in this Discord so I can place it. No, I'm just going to put it in Beckett's. Okay, enter. All right, here. Open in browser. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, guys. I meant to have that one up already, but I wasn't prepared because I am a professional streamer, damn it. All right, so let's continue, and when we get to the point, I will pull it up. Wait, oh, it's still muted. God damn it.
That's how she gets what she wants. This is also confirmed by that Reddit post. Now, one of the major claims that she makes is that she was abused by Camden and was involved in this huge vampire cult.
Okay, You see here, King of Nothing, babe, met the parents today, and it went really well. All right, met the parents. Apparently, that was like the foster parents. She's right here with Camden saying we had a great time today. Now, here's the first thing. Y'all know how I am about screenshots, right? Remember how I am about screenshots? What do I tell y'all about screenshots? What do I tell y'all about screenshots? You always look for what on a screenshot? You always look for a time and a date, right? You always look for a time and a date. We know this happened in 2016, correct? 2016, correct? This screenshot was taken an hour after she posted it up in 2016. So the very first thing, the very, very first thing I was asking myself about this video was, who held on to a screenshot for almost 10 years? (2016), we're in 2024. They held it for 8 years. Right there. Right there. So, I don't know, dude. Beckett, I'm live right now. I put that screenshot in the DMs between me and Beckett. Beckett's like, what is this? Where did this come from? It came from the video. Hold on. It came from the video. So, all right. So I had a question about that going, wait a minute, that screenshot's almost 10 years old. And it says an hour ago on that screenshot. I'm like, what? What? Kind of weird to me.
Now, Camden most likely did not have any type of cult, at least not one as big as her and Max claim. They say he has hundreds of members in this cult, however, this is most likely just a role-playing group of a bunch of people who were really into that stuff.
Again, that was something that a lot of people said. I said it could, well, I don't even remember what I said. Did I say it was definitely a cult, or did I say it, I think I said it could have been a cult. I don't know. I don't know. A bunch of weird shit was happening. We know that for a fact. Okay? How about that? We'll use that. Weird shit was happening, bro.
Is most likely just a role-playing group of a bunch of people who were really into that stuff. On one of Max's current unlisted shorts, there is a screenshot of a Facebook post by what he alleges was Camden himself. The icon at the top of the post shows that whoever was seeing this post had to be a friend of Camden's on this account. But other than that, this pattern here...
Okay, here's another thing. Why does this screenshot look so weird? Why is this weird? It looks weird. It's cut weird. It looks like... Was it like a photo taken of a computer screen? What is this? Alright, anyway.
This post had to be a friend of Camden's on this account. But other than that, this pattern here I was able to reverse image search, and it turns out it comes from a show called Teen Wolf.
And we already knew that. The roleplay was based off of Teen Wolf and Supernatural. We already knew that. That was something that was already known. So even Spencer said that herself. She definitely said in Supernatural, I want to say she mentioned Teen Wolf somewhere with somebody. We already knew that.
The show is about, quote, a young werewolf who defends his town from supernatural creatures. This same werewolf, quote, must control animalistic instincts that are amplified by feelings of aggression and full moons. Now this might...
Oh, y'all heard Pumpkin? Pumpkin was yelling about Spencer. Pumpkin looked at me and went, meow. That was her yelling, saying Spencer is a liar McLiarson. Okay? Pumpkin was yelling at Spencer. She knew I was talking about her.
Not seem too relevant, but Spencer over and over again claimed that in the many interviews she had, that Camden forced her to have sex with him outside whenever there was a full moon. So it seems like Camden was role-playing this character from the show, that or Spencer just made all of it up.
You know what? It's either one way or the other. Listen, homeboy ran around with fangs coming out of his mouth and him doing a rawr, and she liked Michael Myers role play. Listen, bro, okay? I'm just gonna stick to the story of something weird was going on down in Georgia, alright? That's it. Something weird was going on, maybe dangerous, I don't know, alright? I still would like to know how somebody stayed in somebody's house for over a month and the mother didn't know about it, but hey, who am I to ask, right?
Because she was a fan of the show or something. As I talked about before, she's into some really messed up roleplay stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me. Now, when she ran away from home, Camden offered her to go live with him, so she ran away to Georgia.
Okay, technically, this was not the route she took. She actually went Arkansas, and I think she stopped in Tennessee. She stopped in over somewhere like this, and then she went to Georgia. She didn't go straight across. It was a thing. Where'd she go? Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. Let me pull up my notes, because I still got notes. I still have her notebook where I was looking into everything. Hold on. Give me a second. Spencer story, no. Spencer timeline, that should tell me. Yeah, she went Arkansas, Tennessee. She stayed in Tennessee for a week. Now, this is coming from Spencer. Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia. So she went up Arkansas, over Tennessee, down Georgia. It wasn't a straight shot like that. And Hadrian, if you would have done your research, you would have known that. Just letting you know, buddy. Alright.
To live with him. Just a few months later, she was found sleeping on a park bench and taken into a group home, until her family fought to get custody of her again and bring her home. The most likely reason for her leaving Camden is that Camden broke up with her and she didn't take that breakup very well. Did Camden abuse her? I can't confirm or deny, but judging from all these details I found, her history of lying, the recent Reddit post, and the story I got from my source, she most likely is at the very least heavily embellishing the facts of what happened. When she was back home, later on she reached out to Max through a friend who is Max's sister, and Max...
Oh my god! You know, can we do a side note here for a second? I just want to do a little sidebar here for a second, okay? I want to do a little sidebar. I want to put this in everybody's brain.
Most likely is at the very least heavily embellishing the facts of what happened. When she was back home, later on she reached out to Max through a friend who is Max's sister.
Isn't it amazing that you can't talk about Mamamax without bringing up his sister? You can't talk about anything Mamamax has done. His history of his channel, Spencer. You can't talk about Mamamax without somehow bringing up his sister. His sister has been part of every inch of his channel. Yep. Max's sister was there for Magnetar too. Yep. I just find it incredible that his sister is involved in everything. And even stories that I have heard from other people that was outside of the drama, like stories that I heard that had nothing to do with the drama that happened, started in January. Max's sister was involved in that too. I'm just saying. Max's sister is completely involved in the story of Mamamax. Kind of crazy. That's my little sidebar.
and Max offered to pay her and give her a place to live and, quote, help her make YouTube money. In exchange, of course, for her to be on camera and give her story about Camden. She most likely saw this as a good opportunity to get easy money and get back at Camden for the breakup. So it was a match made in heaven. He used her for the money and she used him for the money. Another one of her claims is that she was SA'd in Arkansas on her way to Camden in Georgia. She said she was SA'd on her way to Georgia in Little Rock, Arkansas. This happened according to her in the bus bathroom. However, Spencer is not this weak victim she tries to portray herself as. Her being essayed there without her fighting back or anyone hearing anything is most likely just a lie.
Okay. Was it in the bus bathroom, though? I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that again. But yeah, it was Little Rock, Arkansas that she reportedly got essayed. And then she went to Tennessee where she met the quote-unquote nice man that treated her like a daughter, where she stayed a week. Well, it's either a week or 4 days, depending on what story she's taking on how long it took her to get from Tennessee to Georgia, okay? So she either stayed with him a week or 4 days, but he treated her nice like a daughter, all right? And then she got to Camden in Georgia. But again, you don't know if it really happened. Yeah, see, I don't remember that part of the story. I just remember her saying in Little Rock, Arkansas, she got SA'd. I have it written down, but listen, that podcast she did, I have like 30 plus pages of notes, okay? I'm not going to sit here during my live stream and look for it. But I know it was something, but I don't remember it being a bus bathroom, though. You know? So, maybe a truck driver? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look. But yeah.
Now, when she was booking her ticket in Dallas, she couldn't get one to Georgia because she was a minor at the time, but she did convince an elderly woman to buy a ticket for her, so she has been lying and manipulating her way at every step.
Are we sure that's how she got that ticket? I mean, that's what Spencer said, right? Just saying.
The next claim is that she has multiple miscarriages. Even according to that same subreddit post.
Okay, I know for a fact Spencer's lying about this one because it is not medically, biologically... No. Ma'am, sit your ass down. It did not happen. I remember when Spencer started talking about the miscarriages. And I remember being in the DMs with Doe. And let me tell you something. Doe was not a happy camper when we were talking about it. And I remember me and Doe tried. We tried to be able to sit in with the conversation Mudahar and Diorio was having with Mamamax and Spencer, and they wouldn't let us in. So Doe is over here messaging Mudahar, and me and Doe are in a call on Discord. She's messaging Mudahar as he's talking to Diorio and Spencer and Mamamax, and they got up to the pregnancy part, and she was like, "It's not possible." And she's messaging him. Her and I are having a fit the whole entire time. Me and Doe was angry. We were angry. Doe was not happy with that story, let me tell you. Doe was not happy. I wasn't happy either. Listen. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people in this world who have lost pregnancies due to miscarriage that wanted those children. You know, they wanted to carry out the pregnancy, and it hurts their heart every day that they weren't able to do that. And it pisses me off when somebody lies about something like that, because you have real people out there hurting from that, you know? And it bothers me that you can lie so flippantly about something like that when you have people out there feeling that real pain. That makes you a shitty human being, in my eyes. That makes you a really, really shitty human being. to lie about something like that. Magnetar, Xylie pisses me off. Well, stand in line, Magnetar. I already got somebody on Twitter trying to report my channel. Okay? Wait, answer you what, Magnetar? I don't have... What? What did you say? What if we are all... I'm not going to answer a dumbass question like that. Magnetar, you are a chatter in my chat. If I do not see your chat, I apologize, but, you know, you're not a number one, bro. Chill out. Chillax, okay? Chillax. Your name's not green and it's not blue, so it's kind of harder for me to notice you. No, you told me to wait for something. I didn't tell you to wait for something. Did I tell you to wait? Oh, yeah, wait, yeah, the sister part. Because I noticed you said something about it on Twitter. And if you notice, I liked that tweet. Yeah, it was the sister part. I was giving you a pat on the back in a subconscious way. But now not so subconscious because you're yelling and saying that I pissed you off because you're being a diva right now in my chat. Oh, now you love me? Get the fuck out of here. That shit don't work with me. I'm old and cantankerous. Get out of here. Goodbye.
The OP explains that they found it odd that Spencer had that many miscarriages in that short of a time period. Now this one sort of ties into, you know, her time with Camden. She alleges that she lived in Camden's family's home without them knowing. However, this most likely is not the case, since if she lived there for multiple months, for the whole family to not notice anything, I find hard to believe.
You know, I agree with that. I don't understand how the mother wouldn't have known that she was in that house for like several months. 2 months or whatever. I don't understand how the mother wouldn't have noticed. I'm sorry. I don't get it. There's no way I could have pulled something like that off.
The next and most recent claim is that Max is starving her and abusing her. Max is most likely not starving her. And actually, allegedly, Max has been using a food bank for some...
Okay, now I need people to be very serious with this question I'm about to ask you, okay? This is a very serious question I'm asking y'all. I'm not even meaning, all right? Put a 1 in the chat if you have ever had to use a food bank and you don't mind telling people that you've had to use a food bank. Because I have a serious question about this. Put a 1 in the chat if you've had to use a food bank before. And it is not judging you whatsoever. You know what? Times are tough, especially in today's economy. I don't fucking blame you. Okay. Now. Oh, also I work at one. Replica. You're the person I want to ask then. Okay. Is a food bank going to give you a box of ketchup packets? I need to know this. Is a food bank going to give you a box full of ketchup packets? So I'm not crazy to question this quote-unquote receipt because this bitch done put what kind of goddamn food bank edited to add. The only other thing they gave us was a giant sack of potatoes, no veggies, no meat, nothing. But they gave you a box of ketchup packets? So, here is my problem with this receipt. This is proof that he's getting food from the food banks? A box of ketchup packets? Why? Because Spencer says it on her IG? I thought we've already established that Spencer is a liar. So, are we running with the narrative that he's going to a food bank? So now all of a sudden we're going to believe Spencer? Are we picking and choosing based on narrative whether we're going to believe Spencer or not? I need somebody to tell me I'm crazy. Are we all of a sudden believing Spencer now? We've established she's a liar. Earlier in your video, you're establishing that she's a liar. Now all of a sudden we believe a food bank gave her a box slam full of ketchup packets? Knowing she lies about everything else. Thank you, Reese. Reese is like, I mean, you're crazy, but not in this situation. Thank you, Reese. That's all I need to know. If I was crazy in this situation, I understand any other situation. Thank you. You know. So I'm sorry. This receipt means nothing to me, bro. This receipt literally means nothing to me. She could be lying like she does everything else. Doc says she seems like the kind to play up every situation as her being personally victimized. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I have a problem with this receipt. I do. I got a problem with it. Wait a minute. I didn't notice. Oh my God, I'm such a fucking dumbass. Hold on. Wait. Okay, August 8th. Nope. Scratch that. August 7th. We can cut that one off. This was taken April 17th. So this was back in April. All right. So January when it popped off. January, February, March. This was April 17th. I thought it said August. Okay. No. Why would he have been at food? Bruh. Time for tomato soup. It's ketchup, Cloudy. Yeah, weird collar guy. I know you can buy a box of ketchup packets. My point is, she is saying that she got that from the food bank. I don't think food banks are passing out cases of ketchup packets. You know? Anyway, Kat. Are you going to crack a cold stream? No, I'm not going to crack it on stream. But thank you, Kat. I appreciate my Chef Boyardee.
Time now, at least since we got him fired from the Casa of El Paso thing. And Max is even paying the money he owes her, around $5,000 in monthly payments of around $600.
Okay, my question is how do we know that? Because of what Spencer told that lady on Reddit? Because, truth about Spencer, boom, because she said it here, again, I don't see what was said before this conversation, and I certainly don't see what was said after this conversation. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and blindly believe when I don't have the whole entire conversation. How do I know for a fact, again, and I'm looking at this from a viewer's perspective, how do I know that the conversation was before that, hey girl, they need to know about Mamamax or whatever, go ahead and tell me everything you need to tell me. So I can put it out there. Or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't see the whole conversation. I don't see the whole, like, what did the person who wrote this Reddit, what did they tell Spencer to have Spencer end up typing all of this? Like, what did you say to Spencer to make her type all this? What? What did you say to her? What was it? I would like to know. I'm sorry. I believe in full receipts and not half-ass. Sorry about it. I'm nitpicky.
So he most likely does have some money left, but he just does not want to spend it, and he's trying to pressure Spencer into leaving or something else. Now, I've been in contact with the Mamamax discussion subreddit mods for some time now, and there has been some unusual activity going on in the sub. Most likely Spencer or her friends making fake accounts, posting about Spencer to paint her in a good light, and then immediately deleting the account.
Okay. Alright. So, they want to throw conspiracy theories? I can throw conspiracy theories too. Okay? You want to play conspiracy theories? We can play them.
For some time now, and there has been some unusual activity going on in the sub. Most likely Spencer or her friends making fake accounts, posting about Spencer to paint her in a good light, and then immediately deleting the accounts.
Okay. Okay. Well, then this is what other people are thinking. And when I say other people, I'm not just talking about me. All right? So how do I know this Reddit post wasn't planted by somebody who may have actually met Spencer, but is on Mamamax's side, to paint Mamamax as a victim of Spencer? And because people are looking this going, is it possible that they're a plant trying to make Mamamax look somewhat of a victim of Spencer? They're looking at your video like it's possibly your source could be doing the same thing to you. That's what people are, some people are, not everybody, obviously, but some people are looking at it that way. That's a genuine concern that some people have. It's funny. It went from Mamamax is working at a nonprofit, let's get Mamamax fired. Mamamax gets fired. Spencer puts up a Facebook post talking about Mamamax starving her. And then all of a sudden, now we're starting to get Spencer hate right after that. Not only with a Reddit post talking about how bad Spencer is and how she has, how she's manipulative and et cetera, but now we have a video about how bad Spencer is, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's funny because both sources want to be anonymous. Darude Sandstorm looking ass shocking truth background. Shut up, Nick. But that's a genuine concern from people. Listen, the dude who made this video, he is a nice dude. And I actually think he believes his source. Okay? I think he actually believes his source, which is fine. I don't know who the source is. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to him. I would love to find out if this shit is real or not. But unfortunately, because that source is anonymous to the point that we can't even get a hint of who it is in this video, how anybody is watching this video and blindly believing it, I am fucking shocked at you people who are doing that. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. Honestly. Honestly. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
There are even screenshots now of Spencer asking people to make posts about her and
oh God. That screenshot came from here. That screenshot was this one right here. Hello. You're using a Reddit post that we don't have any proof that she knew Spencer. That only the mods of the Reddit can see the proof because we can't see the proof, so we're supposed to blindly believe it. You're using that one.
in the sub, and allegedly she is currently back in the Dallas-Fort Worth area as of last week. So yeah, again, if there is any large YouTuber that would like to cover this, I'd be more than willing to put them in contact with my source so they can get all the up-to-date information and make their own video. This story definitely does go a lot deeper, so I'll make more videos on this if I get more info in the near future. So please, if you have any information and are close to either Max or Spencer, reach out anonymously and give your story. If Max or Spencer want to
reach out anonymously and give your story. You don't have to say who you are whatsoever because people will watch my video and blindly fucking believe it. Congratulations. So, anybody out there who wants to be a source to put in a dig at Spencer, go ahead and get in contact because you could be completely anonymous and people will believe it. Don't worry. Bruh. And then this fool. This fool here. Boken. Boken's like, on it. Listen, Hadrian believes his source. I will definitely say that. Hopefully I get a chance to talk to the source. Hopefully Chris and Art gets a chance to talk to the source. One of us two needs to get the chance to talk to the source. It would be great. And I hope the source comes with some kind of proof that they can show. I will be nice to the source. I will not be mean or aggressive because I can be a sweet old lady when it's called for. So, alright. So, today, Mamamax has come out with a video that is 3 minutes and 55 seconds long. Yeah, his beard is looking kind of rough, isn't it? But the one thing I will say, and Haley went under my tweet and she was like, I can't believe he has Martin Luther King in the background. Listen, the only good thing about this video is that cute pupper right there. That cute dog right there. That dog is adorable. And that dog is the star of the motherfucking show. Okay? Matter of fact, because the dog is the star of the show, we're going to move my little icon over here. That way everybody can see the dog. Okay? Alright? The dog is the star of the show. Alright, let's go. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to say a slur right now. I do. I kind of want to say a slur right now, but I'm not going to. All right, I'll go for the lesser. I'll go for the lesser slur and call this retarded. Okay? I'll go for the lesser one and say that intro was retarded. All right? That's the slur that I will use. Okay? Yeah, this was bad. This was ridiculous. Get Smaggle to give you the pass. Smaggle's already given me the retarded pass. Wait. True, Nick. True. I can't show that because when I click on it, Nick, I believe Alex has me blocked, so that tweet won't come up for me. All right.
Guys. I just want to talk. There's a lot.
Okay, am I crazy or does it always seem like, okay, if you watch The Godfather, you know how The Godfather, he had the cotton balls in his mouth? And you can kind of see it when he talks because his mouth looks like it's filled with marbles. Why do I always look at Mamamax when he talks and he looks like he has a mouthful of cotton balls? Literally. He looks like he has a mouthful of cotton balls.
I have to share with you over the next few uploads. It may be decades before the truth around this case comes to light.
Why would you say decades? Why would you say decades? Are you even working on the case anymore, Max? Max, as far as I know, as far as I think I know from what, like, Mudahar's video and stuff, I don't think you're working on the case anymore, Max. Why are you saying decades? Why?
And the survivors will speak up when they are ready.
your live streams, on your horrible fucking live streams. Matter of fact, didn't they not only do that, but dox Camden Gerard Davis's mother and his brother? I remember specifically Spencer spelling out his mother's name to your chat. I specifically remember that one. Because I remember in our Twitter group chat, I was throwing a fit about the doxing. Just saying.
But I would like to start uploading again.
I bet you would.
Now, you've probably heard a lot of different things about...
I am a very proud member of this right here. One of my thumbnails made this. I am so proud of myself. Wait, did I make the background of it? Wait a minute. You gotta excuse me. I'm vanity. All right, vanity.
Now, you've probably heard a lot of different things about me. Distinguishing between what's real and what's not is a challenge in the year 2024. And it's probably only going to get harder.
Was it because you got caught in lies? Mister, I caught pedophiles, but then didn't know how the court system worked because you didn't know anything about the court system? What? What, sir?
As time goes on. Mass psychosis is very real. And I'm sure you all can pretty much feel it at this point. Now, people have...
But you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But I don't think it's as big as he thinks he is. Okay, listen. Max. Mass psychosis, real. But here's the thing. All right? You got called out because you did some stupid shit. You did absolutely stupid shit. You know where the mass psychosis comes in? We're going to get Mamamax fired from working at a nonprofit. And I wouldn't doubt the same people who did that would be the same people if he got a job at McDonald's, they would probably get him fired from there too. And I'm starting to question, is that also the reason why we're slamming Spencer? And coming up with sources that want to remain anonymous and nobody can see the proof of how these sources know about Spencer. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Oh yeah, he's coping. He's coping.
Have taken my silence as an admission of guilt. That is not the case. I was simply
taking your silence as an admission of guilt? I directly asked you about the court system. You directly answered that you didn't know how the court system worked. You said that you got a pedophile caught. But then you backtracked it because you didn't. You didn't get anybody caught. Just saying. No. You were the one that was spreading misinformation.
Respecting the wishes of those I was advocating for. But I am not the monstrous villain that I've been caricaturized as. I don't care. I don't care who says I'm doing this for money or clout. I have lost that, and I'm still doing this work.
You know what? True, he has. Listen, I have always said, if Mamamax should get rid of the pedo hunting shit and just make his videos where they could even be made up stories. Just make sure you tell them from the very beginning they're made up stories, right? But he could tell creepy stories through his videos because the editing was good. It was too creepy for me to watch, but people enjoyed the actual, like the way the videos were structured. He can come back and do that. Just stop the pedo hunting shit. Just stop it. Stop. I don't give a shit if you come back to the platform and make videos. Just stop your shit. Because if you don't stop your shit, we're going to be on that ass. Period. Yeah, just do the Nexto type stuff. Yeah, next post type stuff. Yeah, exactly, Pastel. Exactly.
Because it truly matters. Because it is very important work. We need to refocus our conversations on future generations that are facing multiple global
He ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop. He gonna come back and do that pedo hunting shit again.
threats that we are all perpetuating. And there's so much work we have to do to help them. So if you take away one thing from this channel, let it be this. Crimes against children remains one of the most devastating sources of injustice and suffering for humanity.
Okay. What did I tell y'all about screenshots? I hate when people do videos and they flash screenshots on there, right? And Max, I appreciate you taking the hard stance that CSA victims, that somebody has to stand up for CSA victims. That was a very hard stance to take. Very, very, very hot take of yours. Very brave of you to say that people should stand up for CSA victims. So brave. Thank you. We needed you to remind us about that. Absolutely. Stunning and brave. Exactly. Hint for 5. We have Wendigoon at home. Wendigoon at... Hint, I don't understand what you are saying, but I know who Wendigoon is. I like Wendigoon. He seems like a nice guy. But thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Brian for 2. Nexpo is head and shoulders above Mamamax. I guess I would agree. I don't watch that kind of I don't watch that genre of YouTube, but I know people like his stuff. I can give you that much. I don't watch the creepy, scary stuff. I'm kind of a wuss, you know? Unless you're a human being in front of me, then we can nuck to your buck, all right? But besides that, yeah. I don't do the whole ghost and goblin thing. Nah, you can kiss my ass with that one. I don't do that creepy shit. I'm a wuss. Boomer moment. Stranger, I will hide you. Oh, wait, the dog. I forgot the dog. I gotta give her there.
That is a fact. So yes, absolutely call the police when you have been harmed or your children have been harmed.
Says the guy who started this case and first would say, oh yeah, we're not going to the police because the police don't do nothing. Okay, wait a minute, wait. Maybe he learned something. Maybe he actually learned something. Maybe he learned something finally.
However, that is just the first step in a very long and difficult process that most victims give up on. And most children go without seeing justice. However, we can rebuild the infrastructural issues with law enforcement and legal processes to ensure more kids are getting restorative justice.
Wait, what?
Processes go without seeing justice. However, we can rebuild the infrastructural issues with law enforcement and legal processes.
Wait, so now you went from you didn't want anything to do with the cops, so now you want to rebuild? Like, what? He's flipping the script. He's flipping the script. I wouldn't doubt if ChatGPT wrote this. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, ChatGPT was his lawyer, remember? Oh my God, he's probably going to become a cop. Oh my, don't make me think about him in a cop uniform, bro.
To ensure more kids are getting restorative justice that they deserve. And hopefully one day we can prevent crimes from happening to children at all. That is my mission.
Wait, did you see that picture?
more kids are getting
Money and babies. And whatever this is in the background behind the... What the hell? Bro, you are so creepy. You creep me out, bro.
restorative justice that they deserve. And hopefully one day we can prevent crimes from happening to children at all. That is my mission. Okay? Because justice is not freely given.
I'll say this, his hair looks good. I don't like the beard. I think he needs to trim his beard and shape it up, but his hair looks good. Give him that. Listen, y'all know me. I have to give him at least one compliment. Last time it was his sweater, because I did like that color on him. I think maroon looks very good on him. All right? I like that color on him. I like his hair. All right? But he needs to do something with the beard. The beard's a little bit too scruffy for me.
It is something we must fight for. And that sucks, because a lot of kids can't fight. They don't even know where to begin. They probably don't even know that a crime is being committed
Max,
against them.
Please don't.
Most times. Cyber crimes against children continues to rise at an unprecedented scale. And the psychological exploitation of technology will destroy us if we do not correct these patterns.
Max, what are you doing?
That is my belief.
Oh my God, is he coming back and doing the same shit? Max, come on, bro. Tell stories. Tell, creepy stories like across the internet or something. Tell stuff that's like, don't come back doing the same shit, man. Come on.
Those who have a voice must speak for those who are voiceless.
And you are not the person to give them a voice because you lie. Who in their right fucking mind would go to you to be their voice? Who would do that? I'm telling you now, if you go to Mamamax for him to be your voice, stop it. Stop it. I will get the biggest spray bottle I can and spray you in the fucking face. Stop. Oh, God, no. Holy shit, bro.
So with that said, I will see you soon.
Oh, God. There's a difference between online and, I'm sorry, he didn't show any, listen, all right, the whole victim's advocate thing. Doc said, and you see, that's why people didn't want him being a victim advocate. That was him. Listen, I look at what he did on the internet as having a savior complex and looking like the big guy on the block that's saving all these people. Okay? It was on the internet. He never showed any signs that we could see of harming children in real life. Guess what? Do you know how many assholes work for nonprofits? A lot. A lot of assholes work for nonprofits. A lot of liars work for nonprofits. And not a damn one of them touch a kid. So, I still think it went too far. I'm going to be honest. For me personally. Well, here's the thing. If he's just teaching kids how to use a camera, what has that got to do with their case? What has that got to do with their case if he's just teaching them how to work a camera? If he's teaching them in a studio about like filming and stuff like that, what does that got to do with their case? It doesn't have anything to do with their case. He wasn't a caseworker. He wasn't a therapist. He wasn't a social worker. You know? That's the way I looked at it. But, people will come to their own conclusions. It is what it is. I know Tommy has a different opinion than me on that when me and Tommy talked on his channel. But I'm going to be honest. I think Tommy has the right to be spiteful about it. He don't give a shit because what he went through for 2-3 years because of what he said about Max first. I get it. So. I didn't sign any petition. The nonprofit looked at his work and made the decision, though. True, Doc. They did. And who pointed them in the direction of his work? And wasn't most of his videos down? Or were they still up? Because I don't know. I literally don't know. No, he put them back up. I think. Yeah, he did, because that's the Tommy C one right there. Yeah, no, he put it back up. So, either way, doesn't matter. He doesn't work there anymore. I'm not going to sit here and cry over Mamamax. You know, I believe karma is a hell of a thing. And karma comes back and bites you in the ass. Sometimes karma's wrong for doing what it did. And sometimes karma's right. Karma is a hell of a thing. You know? I'm not going to sit here and cry over Mamamax, nor am I out here with a picket sign going, oh, he shouldn't have been fired. No, it is what it is. I'm just telling you my personal feeling about it. Brian for 5, but his mega account was banned for the hashes matching CSAM. Okay, here's the thing. I need to see if, was he handing that over to the police or not? See, that's the part where that always got me confused. I don't think that was, I don't know. That part, I'm so confused about that whole part because I don't know if was the point of it to hand it over to police about that person or to hand it over to whatever authority to that person. He was fucking stupid for having it in there. And then again, he said it was somebody else who put it in there, which why would you have something where you're relying on somebody else to put something in there because they can put something in there to get your ass in trouble? It's a convoluted fucking mess. That whole goddamn folder mega account thing is a convoluted fucking mess. Stupid. It's fucking stupid. He was a dumbass either way. Complete dumbass. Exactly, 6217. Karma's a bitch, and he should have known better. Yeah, no, I get it, Doc. I get it. I do. I get it. They didn't want to be a part of that. I understand. I do get that part. I have no idea, Boken. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's not there anymore. He's not there anymore. I just made my shit public on how I felt about it. Because I don't think it's on a public stream how I felt about it. I think all mine... No, it's on a public stream with Tommy. But not on my channel because all of them went to members. So, alright, well... I'm going to get out of here. I wanted to go live and talk about that real quick. I can't believe he made that video. And I hope to God that he's going to be telling made-up stories or something. I hope that he's not going to be doing the same bullshit he did before. I hope to God not, because bro. But you know what? If he does, we're going to be eating good, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be eating good. And Nick can buy his car. Between Tipster and Mamamax, Nick will be buying a new car. That little asshole. Wish I could buy a car. No, I have to do the ultra adult thing and buy something for my crawl space so my crawl space could be nice and I can still have a house. 2024, the year of commentary gluttony. True, Doc. True, 100%. Stranger, the Leviathans ain't having it, Max. Damn right. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This stream is going to stay up. It's not going to members only. That's why I had the non-copyrighted music in the beginning. Y'all have a great night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And remember, keep it real. Bye.
Like me, open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to lie. cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness.